For my senior project, I made a fully immersive virtual reality golf simulator. The current generation of golf simulators are incredibly high-tech and often use expensive technology and hardware to simulate the real game. The most realistic simulators use advanced motion tracking and light sensors to analyze the motion of the user's swing and the power of the shot. These devices are often specifically designed for the simulator and are not readily available. Additionally, nearly all the currently available golf simulators require the physical swing and contact of a club within the simulator setup. This setup often takes up a substantial amount of interior space. As you can see in this video here, the entire room is dedicated to this golf simulator. As a result, setup is often incredibly complicated, and price ranges go upwards of $50,000. That's hardly an affordable price. What I set out to do at the beginning of the semester was to create and design a fully immersive virtual reality golf simulator that was both affordable and convincing. I planned on using the Microsoft Kinect as a primary source of input and the Oculus Rift to achieve full visual immersion. Here you can see playtesters playing my simulator.
This is really hard, and I still have. I'm not very. Yeah, why is it? Ooh.
You're really bad at this.
In the end, I created two final versions of the simulator. One that included Oculus Rift integration, and one where it was left out. Because my MacBook Pro is an old 2011 version with integrated graphics, the Oculus Rift had a hard time maintaining a high frame rate. I wanted the user to have the option of playing my simulator in whichever environment they so choose. As you probably deduced, this is the non-Oculus Rift version. I had to get rid of shadows for this video because the screen capture software really dropped the frame rate. There are normally shadows. You can see the Microsoft Kinect depth sensor picking up my swing in the bottom right corner. Through the Kinect, the avatar is able to mimic my motion and hit the ball. For integrating the Microsoft Kinect into Unity, I used the Zigfu library. Working off of that, I was able to map the user's swing to the in-game avatar. Unfortunately, because of the limitations of the Kinect, a simulation of real-world golf became impossible. As a result, this simulator evolved into more of an entertainment system. Here is the Oculus Rift version of my simulator. Again, shadows were turned off to maintain a relatively high frame rate. The assets in my simulator were generously funded by the SIG Lab and purchased online. I implemented all the collisions interactions with environment in Unity. I implemented two types of golf clubs, a driver and a putter. Furthermore, the golf ball's angular velocity and friction changes depending on where it is. The ball rolls with less friction on the green than elsewhere on the course. Through feedback, I decided not to implement collision detection with trees for maximum freedom in the golf course. I also got a lot of feedback that it was extremely difficult to actually hit the ball. You'll notice at some points that collision will be made even when there is some space between the club and the ball. This is for demo purposes so that the user doesn't fail forever. It is still very possible to swing and whiff, as you've seen me do several times in this demo. I also assist the user by always angling the user's swing directly at the hole. However, the user still can alter the trajectory and the angle of the golf ball by angling his or her swing. If you've seen in my putting, it isn't so easy to hit the ball straight at the hole. If I had more time to work on this, I would have looked into implementing wind and different golf courses. There is also a lot of room for improvement in the realism of the simulation. In particular, the precision of the method of detecting the user's swing is too limited right now with the Kinect. Overall, I'm happy with how the simulator turned out. It was a fun project to work on for my final semester as a senior.